Hi, and welcome back. I'm Kazia from Robo Wunderkind, and today we'll be going over what you need to know in order to get started with the Robo Wunderkind app interface. Firstly, make sure that your main block is fully charged. Using a fully charged main block ensures you'll have an uninterrupted experience without any connectivity issues. Next, make sure you've downloaded the purple Robo Wunderkind app from either the App Store or Google Play. It's free to download and use alongside our Robo Wunderkind kits. When you open the Robo Wunderkind app, you'll see the language option. Choose your preferred language. Next, you'll see the option to create a Robo Wunderkind account via email. There's also a tab for your teacher's code. This Robo Wunderkind account will help keep your projects organized. Once you are signed in, you can connect to your main block. What you do is you turn on your main block by holding down the button for 3 seconds. You'll hear a sound, and then hit the Connect Robo button on your app. You'll see your Robo show up, press connect, and now you'll be taken to your My Robo screen with all the information about your main block, the battery, and the main block name. It might be helpful to give it a name like Robo 1 or something similar and put a corresponding label on the back of the main block to help keep main blocks easily identifiable in classroom settings with multiple Robo main blocks. Now, there is one Robo Wunderkind app with 3 interfaces. These are the 3 interfaces: Robo Live, Robo Code, and Robo Blockly. Today, we're going to take a look at the Robo Live interface, and we will cover the other 2 in the next videos. To start with, we've got Robo Live. Robo Live is a remote controller interface and is intended for students without coding experience who want to get familiar with the Robo Wunderkind set and blocks. It's the blue diamond icon on the Robo Wunderkind app. Once you select the Live interface, you'll see the tutorials page. These projects were developed as a quick way to get started and explore the possibilities with your Robo Wunderkind set. Now, there is another tab option on the bottom of the page. It's Create New. This is where the fun begins. You'll see a plus sign icon, and you can create a new blank project. To further explore how to use the Robo Live interface, we'll be doing a brief project that covers the basics. So today, we're going to make something like a driver or a car. You will need these blocks. The main block, make sure it's turned on and connected. 2 smart motors. 2 universal connectors. 2 big wheels. The small wheel. And lastly, an RGB light for added fun. Now, let's put these together. So, make sure the big wheel is attached to the rotating part of the motor block, the circular part that doesn't have a connector face. Do this for both smart motors. Now use a universal connector on the face opposite the rotating part, and let's attach these to the main block. So let's do this for both smart motors, just like this. And then we're going to attach it to the main block. You'll hear a sound when it connects. Okay. You'll see that some control icons will appear on your project screen. Great. Now you can use the small wheel to attach on the back of your main block for added support and balance while it moves. Okay. Lastly, let's take the RGB light, put it on the front of our driver for just some added customization. All right, that's it. You're done with the build construction. Moving on. Now let's go back to our device and check out the control screen with the controller menu. We have 2 smart motor blocks, so we want to drag and drop the motor gear icon numbers 1 and 2 onto the project. They are called Motor 1 and Motor 2 controls. You can also try out the joystick control, which is another way of controlling your device or your little driver. On the bottom of the controller icon, you can select L or R, which stands for left or right, which is a way of making sure that your driver moves in the same direction. Also drop a yellow visuals control. It has a little sun icon. And you can choose a different color for your driver. Also, feel free to drop a sound. I dropped the car one since I think it best matches our driver. Feel free to move around the controls on the screen to best create an ergonomic environment most comfortable for you and how your device is positioned. Okay, now let's test it out. Press the green start button, which should be a green play button, and watch our little car go. If you want your driver to go straight ahead, move both motor controls at this height at the same time. If you want to make turns, slide one higher than the other. You can also use the joystick control for that. Test out the RGB light, see how you can change the color according to how you drag the slider. And also you can tap the sound icon. That'll make our little driver noise. As you can see, you can move our little driver by controlling both of them at the same time. Great, you completed your first Robo Live test run. Check out our tutorials on the app or our projects page on the Robo Wunderkind website to get inspired, or let your students create something from their imaginations. We also have Robo Live projects in the curriculum, and we are going to talk about them in more detail in our future videos. Next up, we'll talk about the Robo Cove interface and how to get started with it. See you in the next video.